Hello guys. Good evening. Good evening from my side. And how are you doing? No? Yeah, good evening from my side. This is 26th September 2025. That's when I'm streaming this. And yeah, I'm here to wish you a very, very, very good weekend. A very nice weekend, a very fantabulous weekend, and to get to know how you're doing. Okay, today I have a small story to tell. I don't know how some of you will take it or how you will react regarding it, but I think it's good to share. It's good to create awareness as well. And you might experience it anywhere or maybe in your place, in your country. And I would like to know how you can handle such situations. Yes. Okay. Yeah, I have a story to tell today, and I would like to hear how you'd handle the situation. If you caught yourself, if you are caught in the same situation, how you would handle the situation. Okay, so yes, thank you for tuning in, thank you for coming back to watch my channel. And it's me, Minel Vlogs from Kenya, East Africa. Okay, and today I have a story. I would like to discuss with you, and I would like to know how you could handle the situation, or how you could handle such an incident if you caught yourself in the same. Okay, so before anything, I hope you're doing well. Okay, so my story is starting in a few, and this story I think it's good to share. It's good to share and hear different people's opinion. Okay, so one day on a weekend like the one is starting tomorrow, I was in a mall. Not me only, we were in a mall like a family. And as we walk around the mall, we noticed some kids. They were small kids, let's say 5 or 4.5 years, and other teenagers around 13 to 14 years. And now, these big teenagers, these elder teenagers, they were telling these small kids, the kids, the kids were actually the age mate of my kid. They were girls, and I think one boy, yeah. So the bigger teenagers told the small girl that is around 4 or 5 years, to come and borrow money in a mall. I won't mention the mall because I don't like even the parent to the kids to feel, I don't know. Now, the small girls came and said, please, our grandma is in a hospital, is laying in an hospital bed, and we are here at the mall to borrow money to look for assistance or to look for help. Okay, so they were asking us to give them money so that they can collect money and go pay the grandma's hospital bill. So we wondered how could we asked them, where is your mom? They said mom is at home. Who sent you here to come borrow money from strangers in the mall? They said, do this job here. You know, they are minor, they are small girls, you know. Now we were like, how could a parent tell a small kid like that one, age 5, five, around 5, 4.5 years, to go to the mall and ask for money, tell lies to ask for so that they can be given money. Okay, kind of feel bad to feel empty here. I like and sub. Thank you so much, Second accounts. Yeah, now we asked so many questions. How could a mother send her kids in the mall to borrow money? How would I don't know. I felt so bad because the girl was those small girls were the age of my kid. That is actually I felt so bad. Then we asked them, are you alone? They said no. How many are you? They showed us the other group, the teenage group. They were around 6 kids. Let's say they are all kids after all, because even the teenagers were around 13 to 14 years. They showed us the group. The small girls showed us the group. We called them. They thought we are going to we are calling them to get money. So they showed up happily. Then we went to the security guard at the mall. We told them, you guys, have you noticed or do you know parents are sending kids here at the mall to buy to borrow money from strangers? And the security guard was not even aware. He asked, which kids? We haven't seen any kids borrowing money. And now we were like, look at them. They are here. Ask them what are they doing. They were told to sit down somewhere. The group was told to sit down somewhere. They were asked, who told you to come? Are you borrowing money here? They said yes. Why? Our grandma is lying in hospital bed, and yeah, she has so many bills to pay. And hi Tiffany, hi Tiffany. And my mom, our parents, told us to come here to borrow money. So we were like, which parent could send minors in the mall where they can even be kidnapped? You know, anything can happen. This is the world we are living in. And you send your kids there to borrow money from strangers. So they were arraigned somewhere, and you know, we couldn't record them because they are minors. After all, it's not their mistake, it's their parents' mistake. So they were like, yes, mommy told me. They started crying. Yes, mommy told me. The other one, mommy told me. They told us to come here at the mall and borrow money so that we can take the money home. That was a bit sad. It was a sad experience because I felt so bad. But at least it's good we reported it to the security guards. The so that they can know, they can be aware of such kids or such kind of parents sending kids there to borrow money. And how could you feel, or how could you handle such a situation if you met yourself in the same situation? How could you do? Because to me, I felt so bad, and I thought it's good to share or to create awareness, because even the security guards, they were not aware of kids borrowing money at the mall from people. So we left them there. The security guards told us we will handle them like kids, and we are calling their parents. We stayed there for a while, and the parents were called while we were there. So we left the security guards dealing with the situation. Though all the same, it's sad. How can a parent said a kid at the mall, go borrow money from wherever you borrow, go at the mall, go to the shops, and in the evening bring me money? Who does that? Minor. Then I don't know. If you don't know where your kids are, or maybe yes, they were very sure because they said their parent. They all said their parents. They said, "Mommy told me to come here, borrow money, and take money home in the evening." You know, and the kids are so well dressed. That was shocked me. The kids are so well dressed. They are in good health. Nothing wrong with them. I don't know whether we did it wrong, or was it wrong for us to report such incidents, or how could you do about it? What would you do if you were the one? You hear that parents are sending kids at the mall to borrow money and take money back home in the evening. What could you have done? What could you have done in such a case? Please share your thoughts, or let us know if we did wrong, because it's sad. It's sad that teaching kids bad behaviors and bad manners while they are still young. Do you think we did the right thing, or I don't know? I don't know. And on top, why we reported? We asked them, do you come here every weekend to borrow money? Or, kids are kids. They can't lie. They can't tell lie. I'm looking for my daughter. Still, she is playing outside there. So I don't know whether we did the wrong thing or the right thing to report the matter. Or how could you handle it if it were you? Neila? Nei! Neila? I don't know where she's going. Hi, David Sika. How are you, David? Nice to meet you this evening. It is evening on my side. How about you? How is your weekend faring on? She's outside. She's afraid. Nei yako? Ako wapi Neila? Wapi na sijamuona? Hebu mwambie namuita. Haya, mbona unaninyamazia? It's okay, but don't do that again. Okay. Yeah, now that was the story was. And your message was held for review. Okay? I don't know whose message. Please adhere to the YouTube guidelines and share your thoughts. What would you do if you met yourself in a situation where kids are sent by the parents at the mall to borrow money? Would you report, or what would you do? The parents are at home just seated and waiting for the kids to come with the money in the evening. What would you do? Hi to Star Wars. Hi, how are you? Nice, thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Thank you so much. Kindly show some love, respect YouTube guidelines, and share your thoughts about that situation. What would you do if you met yourself in a situation of kids borrowing you money at the mall or even in the city? Yes, it's the parent who has sent them to do so. Would you report the matter, or how could you handle it? Okay. Yeah. How could you handle such situations? Because to me, it feels so bad. It feels so bad for our parents to do that. Actually, it's a minor kids. Who does that? You know, it feels so bad. Even now, I'm feeling kinda bad because the kids were the age of my daughter. They are supposed to be at home, maybe playing at the playground for the kids, maybe at home enjoying company and boarding with parents. Yet the parents now are sending them at the mall to borrow money from strangers. Isn't that dangerous? Oh, that's so sensitive. I won't support that at any cost. I won't support that. Or how could you deal with the same situation? You guys tell me. Now it's really sad. Yeah, it's night here. It's very night. Let me put off the light. It is at evening. My kid there is playing. She's playing with the kid. That is her. She's and that's the Fred. You see? Yeah, don't know. I don't know what it feels. It feels so sad. Oh, Coco. Let me give him some food. And after all, they tell them to tell lies, eh? Like lies like someone of the family members are in hospital. That's why they are here. They are at the mall to buy money, to borrow money from strangers. What if they get kidnapped? Hmm? That's so sad. It's very sad. Yeah. How are you doing, guys? Because please, if you are not here at the beginning, make sure you watch this from the beginning. Share your thoughts in the comment section. Share your ideas, eh? And I hope you will. How are you related to I don't yeah, automatically held for review. Yes, this comment was held for review. Okay, yeah. Take care. Kuna gari inakuja. No, yeah. Parents send kids at the mall. Yeah. Parents send kids at the mall to borrow money from strangers. Imagine a parent telling a minor kid, go borrow money in the evening, come with the money. Tell this, and this. No, that was so sad. It It was the saddest experience I ever experienced. I've experienced this here. I'm still feeling the pain because the kid was a small kid that is supposed to be playing in the playground. Yet a parent is seated back at home and waiting for the kids to come and give them money that they have been borrowing all day long at the mall from strangers. You know, that mistreating kids and that misusing kids. Sure, yeah, it is misusing kids. It's wrong. It's wrong. And I don't know. I don't know. It feels so sad. Don't know. How could you add the same situation? We reported to the security guards so that they can know or they can be aware of such incidents there. Okay. You know, they also didn't know. They are not aware of that. They didn't know something close to that or something like that can be happening there without their knowledge. No, and in the darkness. Neila! At least it's better. It's better. Yeah, you know those parents, they were mistreating those kids. How can you set up a kid, your 4-year-old kid, your 5-year-old kid in the street to start borrowing? Yet, you are very healthy. The kids are very healthy. They are very well dressed. You know, you can tell kids who come from a very a bad home. They were very well dressed up with expensive clothes. Yet they are sent in the streets at the mall to borrow money all day long and come back home with money in the evening. How could you feel if you are parents? You know, that's so sad. I didn't like that. Could you report the matter or what could you do? Could you report the matter? You know, kids are kids. They don't lie. They don't lie. Because we asked them, why are you here? Why are you borrowing money? You don't look like people can be borrowing money. He said, my mom told me to come here and borrow money so that I can go with money home in the evening. I come here and tell lies and tell people that my grandma is in hospital bed, and that's how we will get money from strangers. Really? Who does that? What could you have done? Hmm? Yeah? Yeah, to me I reported the matter. We reported the matter to the police, to the security guards, and it was a group of kids. They were all aligned, and if you asked them, the answer is the same. They all say, my mom told me to come say my grandma. I hope they were from the same family, I don't know. They said, my mom told me to come here and say my grandma is at the hospital, and that's how people will give me money so that I can take money home in the evening. And it was like, they were not, they didn't look like poor kids. How can you dress your kid very well and send them to the streets or at the mall to borrow money from anyone? Hmm? That's so sad. What could you have done if it were you? What could you have done? Could you have reported? Could you have taken them to the police? Could you have, I don't know, reported the matter to the children's rights office, or what could you have done? Because all the same, we didn't film them, they were kids. It's not right to film them without their parent consent, you know? Yeah. So if you haven't been here, please remember to subscribe, like, share, and comment, and feel much, much welcome here. It's Minel from Kenya, East Africa, okay? Subscribe, like, share, and comment, and please share your opinions. In such an incident, what could you have done? To us, we reported to the security guards, you know, and the security guards talked to their parents. They were called to come pick their kids. Now we could be there for how long? We just waited for them to communicate with their parents and all that. Then we took off because our business there was over. We took off. Yeah. Yes, those parents who are sending kids in the street to borrow money, please don't misuse the kids. Don't mistreat the kids. That's so wrong. It's so bad. It feels bad. As a parent, I felt bad and I'm still feeling bad. Because can you imagine the age of my daughter in the street borrowing money? I don't know. Sure, I don't know. So for now, let us call it a day. I'm ending my live stream here today. I wish you all good in your weekend. Have a very nice weekend. Celebrate with your loved ones. Take time with your families, your friends, and all that. Okay? Enjoy your weekend. Till we meet next week. Goodbye. And please remember to subscribe, like, share, and comment. And feel appreciated. Okay, I appreciate you all. Okay, and on top, share your opinion in the comment section. I will be following up. What could you do in such an incident? Let me know. For now, it's a goodbye. It's already night, you know. It's night. This light you see this light is my bulb. Okay, it's that bulb. But out there, it's dark, very dark. Okay. For now, goodbye and good night. Good day to those who are starting their days. Good evening and good afternoon. Enjoy your weekend.